Good morning, students of class 4th. Students, today I'll be continuing with lesson 4 of your Wordsworth English Reader book, Why Do Bees Buzz? In this lesson, children, we have learned about why do bees make the buzzing sound. Children, those of you who have got books, please turn to page number 28 of your Wordsworth English Reader book. Turn to page number 28, lesson 4, Why Do Bees Buzz? We come to know that bees, in spite of being so small in size, how important they are for the environment. Now, children, before I move further with the exercises, I would like to revise all the new word meanings and exercise A and question and answers of this lesson. So let's start with the word meanings. First word is buzz. Buzz, sound made by the bees. Buzz, sound made by the bees. Code word, secret word. Code word, secret word. Third, hum, a low continuous sound. Hum, a low continuous sound. Fourth word is beat. Beat, to move. Beat, to move. Fifth word is pollinators. Animals or things that help in pollination. Animals or things that help in pollination. Now children, what do you mean by pollination? Pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to the another. Pollination is the transfer of pollens from one flower to the another. And as we know that plants cannot walk, so animals help, some small animals, birds, insects, they are called pollinators because they transfer the pollen of one flower to the other plant. And after pollination, what happens? The plants, they are able to make seeds, and later on those seeds, they sprout and grow into new plants. And why new plants are grown? Because of pollination. And who helped in pollination? Small insects, birds, they helped in pollination, so they are called pollinators. But children, bees are one of the pollinators who help in the growth of new plants away from the parent tree. Now, next word is children, sprout. Sprout means start to grow. When you soak the seeds in water overnight and then you take it out after uh, 12 hours or so, you can see small white sprouts coming out from the seeds. That means start to grow. Sprout means start to grow. Then lively. Lively means energetic, full of energy. Lively, energetic, full of energy. Then quivering. Quivering means shaking. Quivering means shaking. Quivering means shaking. Then ninth word is godfathers. Godfathers, people who help in developing something. Godfathers, people who help in developing something. 10th word is segmented. Segmented, having different parts. Segmented, having different parts. Segmented, having different parts. 11th word is children, bumpy. Bumpy means uneven, not smooth. Bumpy means uneven. Now children, we'll start with state whether the following statements are true or false. Now, first one, bees make a buzzing sound when they carry pollen. Bees, they make a buzzing sound when they carry pollen. So this statement is true. Bees, in this lesson, children, we have studied about three reasons why bees make buzzing sound. And the first reason is that they make the buzzing sound when they beat their wings up and down. And the second reason is they make a buzzing sound when they carry pollen. So the statement is true. Please write true in the first statement. Bees make a buzzing sound when they carry pollen. So this is a true statement. So please write true. Second, pollen help plants to make seeds. True. Without the transfer of pollens, plants cannot make seeds. So it's a true statement. So pollen help plants to make seeds. Then third, pollen stick to the wings of bees when they suck pollen from flowers. This is a false statement. Children, bees, they don't suck pollen. They suck the nectar. And what is nectar? Nectar is the sweet juice. Pollen is that small yellow powdery grains, very minute, very small in size. And when bees, they suck nectar from the flower, these pollens, they stuck to their body and feet, not on wings. So, first, you must know that bees, they suck नेक्टर नॉट पोलन बेटा वो फूल से नेक्टर सक करते हैं पोलन तो येलो पाउडर जैसा छोटे 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 बहुत छोटे ग्रेन्स होते हैं माइन्यूट ग्रेन्स जो उनकी बॉडी में चिपक जाते हैं बीज के बॉडी में और फीट में वेर एज नेक्टर तो स्वीट जूस होता है जिसको वो सक करते हैं पोलन को वो थोड़ी सक करते हैं पोलन तो स्मॉल माइन्यूट ग्रेन्स पाउडर जैसे ग्रेन्स होते हैं जो बॉडी में चिपक जाते हैं बीज के स्टिक कर जाते हैं और जब बीज दूसरे फ्लावर में जाते हैं तो वो पोलन्स उनकी बॉडी से निकल के दूसरे फ्लावर में जाते हैं तो पॉलिनेशन होता है तो जो बीज है वो पोलन नहीं सक करते पोलन तो पाउडर जैसा होता है एंड बीज क्या सक करते हैं बेटा नेक्टर नेक्टर इज द स्वीट जूस secreted by a flower. So this is a false statement. Now fourth, bees breathe through the segmented body. bees जो है breathe करना मतलब एयर इनहेल करना और एक्सेल करना हम भी सांस लेते हैं कि नहीं तो जो हम सांस लेते हैं वी इनहेल हम सांस अंदर खींचते हैं वी एक्सेल हम सांस बाहर तो हम ये जो सांस इनहेल एक्सेल करते हैं दिस इज नोन एज आवर ब्रीदिंग तो जो बीज हैं वो भी ब्रीथ करते हैं बट बीज हैव अ सेगमेंटेड बॉडी सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू बीज की बॉडी जो है सेगमेंटेड है डिवाइडेड इनटू पार्ट्स तभी तो जब वो एयर उनके अंदर से पास होती है और बाहर निकलती है तो कौन सा साउंड आता है बजिंग साउंड दिस इज द थर्ड रीजन कि बीज बजिंग साउंड क्यों करते हैं तो बीज की बॉडी बेटा कैसी होती है segmented so when the air passes through the segmented body they make the buzzing sound. Now fifth is bees are harmful to us. This is a false statement. Bees तो बेटा बहुत beneficial है अगर bees नहीं होंगी तो एक दिन everything will finish because bees क्या करते हैं plants new plants grow करने में help करते हैं वो pollinate करते हैं जिससे plants क्या करते हैं seeds बनाते हैं और seeds से नए plants उगते हैं तो अगर bees pollinate नहीं करेंगे flowers को तो नए plants grow ही नहीं करेंगे और नए plants grow नहीं करेंगे तो ह्यूमन बींग्स एनिमल्स बर्ड्स सब तो हम प्लांट्स पे डिपेंडेंट है फॉर आवर सर्वाइवल फिर क्या होगा एवरीथिंग विल फिनिश सो बीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दे आर वेरी बेनिफिशियल दे आर नॉट एट ऑल हार्मफुल वो बिल्कुल भी हार्मफुल नहीं है सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट नाउ द सिक्स्थ वन the smaller the wings the slower the bees have to beat in order to fly this is again a false statement children because जितने small wings होंगे उतना बी को क्या करना होगा उतना बी को faster movement करना होगा इसमें तो उल्टा लिखा हुआ है slower slow अगर movement करेंगे bees तो they won't be able to fly so bees have to beat their wing faster if they have got small wings so the quicker faster quicker movement hoga so this is a false statement now children we'll be Once again, revising the question and answer. Let's start with the first question. Which bees make a loud buzzing sound? So, which bees makes a loud buzzing sound? Answer was bees, particularly bumblebees. Which bees? Bumblebees. B-U-M BLE, BUMBLE. Bees, particularly bumblebees, make a loud buzzing sound as they fly. Bees, particularly bumblebees, make a loud buzzing sound as they fly. Now, children, the second question, how is the buzzing sound made? Answer. The buzzing sound is made when the wings of the bee beat up and down. The buzzing sound is made when the wings of the bee beat up and down. The buzzing sound is made when the wings of the bee beat up and down. Now, question number 3. What is the reason for a louder buzz? So answer is the buzzing sound is made when the wings beat up and down. The smaller the wings, the faster the bees have to beat them in order to fly. And the quicker they beat, the louder they buzz. Again, the buzzing sound is made when the wings beat up and down. The smaller the wings, the faster the bees have to beat them in order to fly. And the quicker they beat, the louder they buzz. Question number 4. Why are bees compared to postmen? Why are we comparing the bees to the postman? Answer. Bees carry pollen from one flower to the other. So they are compared to postmen. Bees carry pollen from one flower to the other. So they are compared to postmen. Children, like the postman delivers the letter from one house to the other house, same way the bees, they also carry the pollen from one flower to the other. So there's a comparison of bees with the postman. Now, question number 5, children. This is a long answer, but if you try to understand this answer, you will easily learn it. How do bees help in pollination? Now, what is pollination, children? Pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. For you learn this answer in parts, children. Huh? So first, how do bees help in pollination? So first, we'll start with what is pollination. So what is pollination? Pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. And what happens when bees they sit on a flower to suck its sweet nectar. As I said, flowers they secrete sweet nectar. So when bees sit on a flower to suck its sweet nectar, what happens? The pollen कैसा होता है बेटा? Yellow powdery substance that stick to the feet of bee के feet में and body में वो stick कर जाता है. It sticks to the body and feet of the bees. And what happens? जब वो बी वो बॉडी में स्टिक कर गया, बी तो वहां पे जूस पीने बैठी थी. एंड व्हेन द बी शी फ्लाइज फ्रॉम वन फ्लावर टू द अदर, शी गोज टू द अदर फ्लावर. पहले तो वो फ्लावर के ऊपर फ्लाई करती है एंड देन शी परफॉर्म्स अ लाइवली डांस. तो कुछ पोलन तो उस समय उसकी बॉडी जब वो शेक करती है, वाइब्रेट करती है, तो कुछ पोलन दूसरे फ्लावर में गिरता है. एंड व्हाट हैपेंस? देन शी सिट्स इन द फ्लावर. तो वो पोलन जो है उसकी बॉडी से दूसरे फ्लावर में ट्रांसफर हो जाता है एंड देन पॉलिनेशन टेक्स प्लेस. सो वी स्टार्ट. Pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. When bees sit on a flower to suck its sweet nectar, pollen of that flower stick to their feet and bodies, which are transferred to the other flower when they sit on it or buzz around it. And when it is transferred, either when they sit on it or they buzz on the around the flower. This process continues from flower to flower as the bees flies. बेटा bees खाली एक flower से तो nectar सक नहीं करती है, वो तो बहुत flower to flower move करती है. तो जितने वो फ्लावर टू फ्लावर जाएगी उतना वो पोलन एक फ्लावर से दूसरे फ्लावर में ट्रांसफर करती जाएगी, और जब वो फ्लावर के अराउंड बस करेगी तब पोलन गिरेगा, जब वो फ्लावर के अंदर नेक्टर पीने सक करने बैठेगी तब वो पोलन उस फ्लावर में ट्रांसफर होगा. सो दिस इज हाउ bees help in pollination. So you learn this answer in parts. First you must know what is pollination. So pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. And when bees sit on a flower to suck its sweet nectar, pollen of that flower stick to their feet and bodies, which are transferred to the other flower when they sit on it or buzz around it. So this process continues from flower to another as the bees fly. And what is nectar, beta? Nectar is the sweet juice secreted by the flower which bees like to suck. Now question number 6, children. How does the author calls bees as buzzing godfather? Now, the author calls bees as buzzing godfathers because they are instrumental in the growth of new plants. Bees अगर नहीं होंगे बेटा तो pollen transfer नहीं होगा, pollen transfer नहीं होंगे तो new plants grow नहीं करेंगे. तो कौन ये सब काम करता है? Bees. So that is the reason we are calling them instrumental. The author calls bees as buzzing godfathers because they are instrumental in the growth of new plant. They are instrumental in the growth of new plants, and many new plants grow away from the parent tree. And just because of bees, children, many new plants they go away from the parent tree. So the author calls bees as the buzzing godfather because they are instrumental in the growth of new plants, and many new plants grow away from the parent tree. Now 7. List the reasons given by the author for the buzzing sound of the bees. Now this is the children most important question because there are 3 reasons the entire lesson is about. The 3 reasons why the bees make a buzzing sound. So the answer is the reasons given by the author for the buzzing sound made by the bees are: the first reason is they make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. They make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. They make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. Second reason, they buzz when they carry pollen from flower to the other. They buzz when they carry pollen from flower to the other. They buzz when they carry pollen from the flower to the other. And third reason is the buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. The buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. So children, these were the 3 important reasons which we have read, that why do bees buzz. First is they make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. They make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. Second, they buzz when they carry pollen from flower to the other. Third, the buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. The buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. Now children, we need to find, this is exercise C. We need to find the words from the story which are opposite in meaning to the following words. अब हमें बेटा opposites, antonyms find करने हैं story में से. So now our first word is quiet. And what is the antonym opposite of quiet? That is, children, loud. Quiet's opposite क्या है बेटा? Loud. Quiet, loud. Loud, quiet. Quiet, loud. Loud, quiet. So quiet means एकदम शांति, and loud means बहुत हल्ला. So quiet जोर से, isn't it? So quiet opposite is loud. Now second word is slower. तो slower you can write either faster or quicker. दो इसके बेटा दो एंटोनिम हो सकते हैं. Faster is also there in the lesson and quicker is also. So whichever you find easier you can write. So slower you can either write faster or you can write quicker also. आप फास्टर भी लिख सकते हैं और क्विकर भी कर सकते हो, जो आपको इजी लगे वो आप लिख लो, फास्टर और क्विकर. नाउ नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज लार्ज. लार्ज मीन्स वेरी बिग. तो लार्ज का ऑपोजिट क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? टाइनी, विच इज वेरी स्मॉल. लार्ज, टाइनी, टाइनी, लार्ज. लार्ज, टाइनी, टाइनी, लार्ज. क्वाइट, लाउड, loud, quiet. Slower, faster, faster, slower. Large, tiny, tiny, large. Now, smooth or even. स्मूथ और इवन, समथिंग एकदम प्लेन, एकदम इवन. और इसका एंटोनिम क्या होगा बेटा? बम्पी, विच इज नॉट स्मूथ और इवन. सो स्मूथ, इवन, bumpy, bumpy, smooth, even. So these are the opposites. They can be asked from the other side also. Suppose the word bumpy comes, so आपको smooth या even में से कोई इसका एक antonym लिखना होगा. So you need to learn both. Quite, loud, loud, quite. Slower, faster, faster, slower. Large, tiny, tiny, large. Smooth, bumpy, bumpy, smooth. Even, bumpy, bumpy, even. So you must learn from both the words. I hope children exercise A, B, C are clear to you. Children, please complete the word meanings, true and false, question and answers and antonyms in your notebook. Please complete these exercise A, B, C and the word meanings in your notebooks and start learning them. And in this lesson, we have learned that why a bee makes a buzzing sound. And there are 3 reasons given. The first one is they make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. The second reason is they buzz when they carry pollen from one flower to the other. They buzz when they carry pollen from one flower to the other. And the third reason, children, is the buzz is also the sound of bee breathing. The buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. Now, children, we'll be framing sentences. But before I choose the words for framing sentences, let's once again read the lesson so that you know where the words have come and how they are used. Then we'll also use the same words in different sentences. But please listen to me carefully as I read the lesson. Buzz. Hey, what's all that buzz about? Is it a code word used by bees to call their friends, or a hum of excitement when honey is spotted? Bees, particularly bumblebees, make a loud buzzing sound as they fly. The sound is made when the wings beat up and down. The smaller the wings, the faster the bees have to beat them in order to fly. And the quicker they beat, the louder the buzz. Bees also buzz to do something very useful. They carry pollen from one flower to the other like postmen delivering letters. Pollen is the powdery grain on flowers. Pollen is the powdery grain on flowers. Pollen helps plants to make seeds. Bees are excellent pollinators. Thanks to them, many new plants grow and sprout all around. How do those tiny grains of pollen stick to the bee's feet? When bees sit on a flower to suck honey, the grains of pollen stick to their feet and bodies. Then, when the same bees buzz near a flower and perform a lively dance, the quivering shakes the pollen off on other flowers. The bees then fly to other flowers when they leave the pollen behind to pick up new ones, and this process continues. Bees are the buzzing godfather of many new plants that grow away from the parent tree. Can you hear your own breath? Usually not. But you can hear a bee breathing. That is because the buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. It has a small segmented body, so when it breathes, the air gets on a roller coaster ride through all those bumpy parts inside and creates a buzz. Sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? Aren't those busy bees truly amazing? So, children, the first word which I have chose for making a sentence is sprout. Sprout, what do you mean by sprout? Sprout means to grow. And we'll frame a sentence from sprout. And the sentence is the seeds will sprout in a few days. The seeds will sprout in a few days. The first word for sentence is sprout, and the spelling of sprout is Sprout. Sprout. The seeds will sprout in a few days. The seeds will sprout in a few days. This was the first sentence. Second word is bumpy. What does children bumpy means? Bumpy means which is uneven, not smooth. Uneven, not smooth. So, the sentence on the word bumpy is the road to the village was bumpy. The road to the village was bumpy. The road to the village was bumpy means generally village roads are not proper, isn't it? Somewhere it is up and somewhere it is down. It is not properly made by bricks and cement. So, generally, the roads are dusty and bumpy. So, our sentence is the road to the village was bumpy. The road to the village was bumpy. Now, the third word is lively, full of life, full of energy. So, the sentence on lively is a lively person is full of life and popular with everyone. A lively person is full of life and popular with everyone. Children, the spelling of popular is Popular. Popular. So, children, the sentence is a lively person is full of life and popular with everyone. A lively person is full of life and popular with everyone. Now, the fourth word is quivering. What do you mean by quivering? Shaking. Quivering means shaking. Quivering means shaking. The child was quivering in her arms. The child was quivering in her arms. The sentence on quivering is the child was quivering in her arms. The child was quivering in her arms. Fifth, fifth word is segmented. Children, segmented means having different parts. Segmented means having different parts. So the sentence of segmented is the worm has a segmented body. The worm means a small insect. The worm has a segmented body. The worm has a segmented body. And the sixth word is Godfather. Godfather. What do you mean by Godfather, children? People who help in developing something. So, our sentence on Godfather is the film featured Amitabh Bachchan as the Godfather. The film featured Amitabh Bachchan as the Godfather. And children, the spelling of featured is Featured. Featured. And Amitabh Bachchan is a proper noun, children. So Amitabh's A would be capital and Bachchan's B would be capital. So please listen to the spelling of Amitabh. Capital A M I T A B H. Capital A M I T A B H. And the spelling of Bachchan is capital B A C H A N. Capital B ACHAN. And children, now I'll read all the sentences for you once again. Please listen to me carefully. The first word was sprout, and the sentence is the seeds will sprout in a few days. The seeds will sprout in a few days. The second word is bumpy. The road to the village was bumpy. The road to the village was bumpy. Children, the third word is lively. And sentences: a lively person is full of life and popular with everyone. A lively person is full of life and popular with everyone. Children, the fourth word is quivering. Quivering means shaking. And the sentence is the child was quivering in her arms. The child was quivering in her arms. Fifth word is segmented. Children, segmented means having different parts. And the sentence is the worm has a segmented body. The worm has a segmented body. Children, the spelling of worm is WORM. WORM. The worm has a segmented body. The sixth word is Godfather. Sixth word is Godfather. The film featured Amitabh Bachchan as the Godfather. The film featured Amitabh Bachchan as the Godfather. So I hope children that the comprehension exercise A, B, C are clear to you. Children, please complete these exercises in your notebook and write very neatly and clearly and start learning them. And after you write the comprehension exercises, please write the make sentences. Use these 6 new words for framing sentences and try to frame sentences on your own. Try to frame sentences on your own. I hope, children, this is clear to you.